array of objects. We can also create an array of objects using the following syntax. First we mention the class name, then we specify the array name which we are creating for objects, and then we specify the size of this array within a pair of square brackets. Suppose that I want to create an array of objects for my class student, then I can create an array of 3 objects like this. I first mention the class name followed by the array name as stu, and then I mention the size as 3. Once I create this array, space will be allocated for each data member separately for each object, but for the member functions, memory is allocated only once when the program is loaded in the memory for the first time. And the same function code is used and shared by all instances of this class. So first step is to define the class. Once again I am taking the student class. So class name is student, and now it's time to define the member data. So we have all the member data as private. That is why the access specifier private has been used here. So my first member variable is roll number. My second member variable is a character array called name having length of 20 characters, and third member variable is float marks. Similarly, we will define our member functions and we will keep them as public, and this time I am having get data and show data once again. Once I am done creating the class, it's time to define the member functions. So here my first member function would be defined as return type void, then the name of the class student, and here I will put scope resolution operator, get data, and now I am going to type the function body as cout/n, enter roll number, then cin roll number, cout/n, enter name, cin name, cout/n, enter marks, and cin marks. Now same thing for show data function, void student show data, and here I will simply type /n 2 times details of the student, and here once again I will put one /n just to create a new line, cout/n roll number, and here I will type roll number, cout/n name, here name, and cout/n marks. Definition of both the member functions is now over. So let's move inside the main function to create an array of objects. So class name is student. Let's call this array as stu, and size is 3 because we want to create an array of 3 objects for 3 students. Now it's time to access the member functions via this object. So here I am going to type one for loop for int I equal to 0, I is the index for the array, less than 3 because we have 3 objects, so index will be 0, 1 and 2, I plus plus, and now inside this loop body I will type stu I dot get data, and similarly I will access another member function show data just by copying pasting this code and changing the name from get data to show data. Let's run this program. And now it is asking me for the roll number. So I enter my first roll number as 1. Suppose the name is Amy and marks are 12.5. Now it is asking me roll number again, but this time for the second student. So I enter roll number as 2. Name is suppose Bob and marks are, let's say, 14.8. And now once again it is asking me for the roll number, this time for the third student. Suppose the name is Chris and marks are maybe 15.6. After the get data function executed for 3 times, the show data function executed for 3 times as well, showing the details of all the 3 students which I just entered above.